Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors Dynasty here on College Football 25, and it is finally time once again. We have made it in year number 2 to the Mountain West Conference Championship game. We were there 1 year ago in the very first year of the Dynasty, and unfortunately we suffered a major L to Wyoming. Good for us. We don't have to play Wyoming again this year because Wyoming was straight garbage this season, and we even played them in the regular season and killed them. So we make it back to the Mountain West Conference Championship for the second straight year. If we are to win this conference championship game this year, and even though we're playing really well, it's still a big if we can win this. If we are to win it, then I do think it is time to move conferences. The Mountain West might just be a little bit out of our talent range. We might be a little bit step above. Maybe we go to the Pac-12. We revive the Pac-12. Maybe we go to the Big 12. Maybe we go to the SEC. We probably don't go to the SEC, but we probably either go to a revived Pac-12 or we go to the Big 12 or something along those lines. Something that makes a little bit of sense geographically. I know it necessarily doesn't matter because Oregon and USC and all those teams are in the Big Ten, so it doesn't necessarily matter about that. But to make it a little bit, I mean, we're going from Hawaii to play these games, so you got to make it at least a little bit theoretically possible for it to make sense. So maybe we go to the Big 12, maybe we revive the Pac-12 and we join that. I don't know, to be 100% honest. I don't know which division or which conference we go to next year if we are to win this. If we lose again, then we got to stay until we win it. But I do think we can do it. We've already played the team that we're playing in the conference championship earlier in the season. We were playing Boise State in the conference championship game. We played them on the road in Boise the first time we played them this season, and we beat them. So we are already having a win over them, and we're feeling pretty confident. So, I mean, this run game that we've got going on with Landon Sims and Cam Barfield, this 1-2 punch is just too electric to not continue and to not take us even further. We are, as of right now, before playing this game, the final seed in the college football playoff. We are the 12 seed. If we are to win this game and become a champion, a conference champion, that, I think, solidifies our spot in the title game, or in the playoffs. I don't know where we would be seeded, probably the 12 seed, but we could move up if we are to win this game. But more than likely, we would have to go on the road to a big-time team and play a playoff game in their building. That's going to be pretty crazy. But that would be the first playoff appearance for the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors in school history, obviously, but also in this dynasty. So it's a lot riding on this game, more than just winning a football game. There's a lot going on. Hope you guys going to enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see if the number 12 Rainbow Warriors can actually bring home the title this time around. So as mentioned in the intro, we are ranked number 12 in the country, going up against number 21 Boise State. Have beaten them already this season. We are 11-1, 8-0 in the conference. We don't talk about the game that we lost. It was against Sam Houston, but here is the game we played against Boise State earlier in the season. 49-10 victory over them, and I think we pretty much dominated. Malachi Nelson, he didn't play very well at all. 2 interceptions in the game. They didn't have a run game. They did have a guy dominate us in the passing, 164 yards. I forgot about Chase Penry, but how did we do? So, this was back when we were switching quarterbacks. Okay. So it looks like Alonzo Barnett played no. We didn't switch quarterbacks. The only reason Alonzo Barnett came out and Alejado played is because we were dominating so much we put the backups in. I remember now. Because, yes, Cam Barfield had 209 yards and 5 touchdowns. Okay. I think either Landon Sims got hurt in this game or his wear and tear was so high that we had to take him out. Either way, Cam Barfield dominated this game, and I think he could be on track to dominate another one. Did we have any pick sixes in this game? We had 2 interceptions. It was by Evan Johnson, the sub linebacker / strong safety, and Fabian Ross. So if Fabian Ross is getting a pick, he more than likely housed it. But he didn't do it this time, okay? Usually when Fabian Ross gets a pick, he takes it all away. But this is the schedule that we've played so far this year, and we've dominated. The only loss, like I mentioned, is that unfortunate one to Sam Houston. 2 in a row we've lost to Sam Houston. It's becoming a habit, and I don't like it. But here we go. Conference Championship Week. I guess we could take a look at the season stats, since I know that they keep updating as you play throughout the season. But these are the regular season stats as of this point. 1,900 yards for Alonzo Barnett. Obviously, we didn't ask him to do too much this year because we were very, very run heavy. But next year, when we bring in a couple extra quarterbacks that I feel like could be usable, maybe we ask them to do something. I don't know. He had 11 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. We know I like to throw interceptions. Yes, we get it. Ha ha, hardy har har. We get it. Rushing-wise, we had 2 1,000-yard backs, which is just unbelievable. 1,200 for Cam Barfield with 21 touchdowns, 1,110 touchdowns for Landon Sims. Landon Sims, obviously a senior redshirt. He will be gone after the year. I'm really hoping that Cam Barfield comes back for his senior season. There's a high possibility that he leaves because he's a junior redshirt. There's a very, very high possibility he leaves. I hope he comes back. Tylan Hines will be gone as well. Receiving-wise, no 1,000-yard receiver, but that's okay. Like I said, we didn't really ask the quarterback, Alonzo Barnett, to do much through the air. But we did get some big catches from some big-time receivers when we needed them. Ashlock was a big receiver this year. He could come back. I would almost be shocked if he left. Felix is looking good. Senecal does have that chance of transferring, but I didn't realize he was a senior. So no, never mind. He doesn't have a chance to transfer. He's going to graduate. So he'll be gone. Landon Sims obviously is gone. So luckily we have Matthias Felix. We should have Ashlock back, and we're bringing in another wide receiver, Matthew Bliss, who is going to be paired up with Matthias Felix. We're going to be pretty lethal next year in year number 3. Defensively, we've had some studs. I mean, Evan Johnson, since putting him in the sub linebacker role, has broken out this year. Fantastic season. Peter Manuma will leave. He's a senior. So that's one of the things that I'm talking about, trying to figure out what we're going to do next year, because Evan Johnson, you would think, would just move out of the sub linebacker role into strong safety. I don't know if we just keep him in that strong safety position, or we have him stay as sub linebacker and then have another strong safety play the actual starting safety spot. I don't know for sure what we're going to do there. I haven't fully decided yet. Tackle for loss leader has been Jalen Smith with 21. I'm sad that he's going to leave. We're going to be losing a lot of team studs, the team leaders. This guy's also leaving. I'm happy about that only because I can't pronounce his name. Tariq Jones is leaving. I mean, Deion Washington, that's a heartbreaker. Deion Washington's one of my favorite players. Tyreek Tate really stepped up this year. He's going to get an even bigger role next year. Sack leader is Tariq Jones. He's had a killer season. Jalen Smith, great. Everybody's been great. Interception leader is Fabian Ross. He's very close. Both these guys are very, very close to breaking the Hawai'i interception record, and I wish that they would, but nobody throws to them anymore. They're just too lethal. Nobody goes after them. We do have a few interceptions or touchdowns with the pick six. I think this one actually might have been a fumble recovery for a touchdown, but all these other ones are pick sixes. I don't think we have any block kicks this year. No block kicks. We have one safety. Deion Washington got a safety earlier this season. Kicking-wise, I am 5 for 6 with Jake Schoonmaker. No surprise. I suck at field goals for some reason. But I'm perfect from the field goal, or the extra points, I should say. Cam Barfield has 2 more kick return touchdowns. He had, 3 last year? So he's becoming a lethal weapon there. And Devon Austin has a punt return touchdown as well. So those are your regular season stats. And if we go to the record books and we go all the way over to Hawaii, we can take a look at the records for interceptions, because we should be seeing a lot of our guys here. So 9 is the interception record, 1989, Walter Briggs. Fabian Ross is close. I don't know if he gets it, but he's close. Then we've got D-line sacks is not going to get this year. Touchdown catches is possible, maybe. Nah, probably not. Landon Sims has the touchdown record on the ground. We're not going to get the passing record this year, obviously. Not going to get the receptions record. Landon Sims does have the rushing record from last year, I think. That's got to be last year, right? Because he doesn't have 1,600 yards this year. Salas has the receiving yards record, and Colt Brennan obviously has the passing record. So in the future, we could break these, but I don't know what's going to happen this season. Probably nothing too crazy with the record breaking. What about career-wise? Sims has got to be up there, right? So Sims has not gotten it yet. 3,400 is what the record is. We don't have anybody in the career records as of right now. But if 3,400 yards is the career record for for the Hawaii running backs, what is the rushing? He's at 2.8. He'd have to have a crazy playoff run if he wants to beat it. I don't know if he's going to be able to. All right. So we've got Mountain West Conference Championship, Hawaii versus Boise State. We get a second chance at the gold. We got to try and do this. I think we can. Let's go and do it. Boise State, Hawaii, for all the marbles, at least in the Mountain West. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Conference Championship Week. Boise State versus Hawaii. Number 21 versus number 12. Excuse me, not number 11, number 12. We've already played once this year. We've beaten them. 49-10, right? 49-10. Here is the season stats between the both teams. And yeah, we have been dominating on the run game. Not so much in the pass game, but to be fair, if you're winning, what does it matter which way you do it? All right, let's see if Malachi Nelson has as bad of a game as he did against us when he was at his home stadium. And that's not a good start. Obviously, they don't have Ashton Genty anymore. I think he graduated after year number 1, or at least he went to the NFL. So they've got Dunbar back there, and he starts off the game with a really, really solid run. Let's not have that happen again. It's going to be another handoff. I remember Dunbar got a lot of usage in the beginning of the last game, but we really shut it down. And so they went to the Malachi Nelson passing game, and that did not work for them, obviously. We really need this Hawaii crowd to get into it. We really need to get into it. We need to make it loud, make sure they can't hear it. That is going to be another good stop. It's 3rd down and 6. I'm going to bring some pressure. Dial up a blitz. Tyreek Tate, Evan Johnson. See, we can get in the backfield on the quarterback, Malachi Nelson. We're going to force him to roll. He's going to throw. He's going to find his running back underneath. I can't believe I didn't have anybody there. That's an oversight on my part. I brought the blitz, bringing both the guys that probably would have been there to stop that pass. It's annoying. That's a really good check down from the quarterback, Malachi Nelson. He just kind of scrambled around, extended the play, and was able to find his running back just sitting there for an easy, big-time gain. Not even just a first down, big-time gain. And this Boise State offense is trying to really set the tone. I don't like it one bit. We got to get some pressure on Malachi Nelson. Make him make a mistake. It's going to go underneath. If he's just taking the safe stuff, they're going to march right down the field. It's going to be too easy for him. I think I'm dialing up another blitz. This time it's not like a make or break down. Oh, actually it is. It's 3rd down. I thought it was 2nd down for a second. Evan Johnson in the backfield. I initiated the contact. I didn't finish it, but I did initiate it. And then Tyreek Tate, along with somebody else, makes the stop. 4th and 2. Kind of a difficult field goal. They're on not centered up. And it will be actually right down the middle, basically. So Boise State caps their drive with a field goal. It's a little bit scary of how easy they move down the field on me. But they haven't seen our offense just yet. Our offense is ready to cook. And I think I'm going to start the game with the chew clock on, just to kind of set a tone here. We want to set the tone against Boise State. So if it gets a little crazy, obviously we can turn it on and off when we need to, but I'm going to set the tone with the chew clock already on, and we're going to go quickly already to Ashlock, get him the ball early, and then go right to the offense. The offense is Landon Sims / Cam Barfield all day, every single day. He gets a nice carry, 1st down, and go right back to it. Go right back to it. Like I said, I don't think Landon Sims is going to get the record career-wise for rushing yards because he needs over 3,400, and he has 28, I think is what he had in his career. But if Cam Barfield comes back for another season, I wouldn't put it past him to not get it. So there's a possibility of there. And I wanted to stretch it out to the side. I didn't think they'd gang tackle me like that. All right, moving the ball efficiently here to start the drive. I just want to keep pounding the rock. But then again, I got to pass it sometimes. And Felix, I thought he dropped that for a second. I don't know why. Look at it. The camera angle kind of looked like he dropped it. You got to pass it sometimes so they don't know when you're going to move your next time out, and that's a fumble by Alonzo Barnett. I tried to step on the pocket and scramble. They took away my route, You know that my go-to route is that Ashlock underneath. That's the first route that I look at, and they took it away. And then I had to scramble, and we know that Alonzo Barnett is not the most elusive guy in the world. Is that going to be a hold? Please tell me it's a hold. The running back made another nice play. They're looking at Tariq Jones. That might be roughing the passer. Oh. Tariq Jones roughed Malachi Nelson. Did he really? How late was the hit? So he gets it away. Oh, yeah, he took him to the ground, too. That is a late hit. Oh, Tariq, what are you doing? You can't do that, man. You knew he clearly didn't have the ball in his hand. You got to just let up on that. Ease up. You cannot take him to the ground. Oh, Evan Johnson almost had a pick there. That would have been massive. All right, this game has not started out the way that I wanted to. I should have just stayed on the ground. That drive was working really well, and I went away from it because I just wanted to pass it for some reason. Evan Johnson got it that time. They went right back to the same exact play. And this time, Evan Johnson did not drop it. Thank you, Evan Johnson. Oh, my God. He had a chance at it a couple plays previous, and it bounced off his hands. This time, he does not make that same mistake, and he grabs it, intercepts it. I don't know why they went to that same check down 2 times almost in a row. I think it actually might have been in a row. I don't even know. Huge interception. Might have saved the defense right there. And great blocks. Matthias Felix, I needed a little bit of a better block there. Cam Barfield gets a huge gain on the edge, though. All right, this is the offense that we are used to. Oh, Tylan Hines comes in. The third string running back. We get that playoff just before the quarter ends, and Tylan Hines will get a nice carry up to the 34. That'll be the end of the first quarter, down 3-0. Could have been worse, though. That interception saved the defense absolutely. A big mistake by Malachi Nelson just to force that check down again. Let's keep it moving, though. I'm not going to go away from the offense this time. The offense is running. Let's keep it going. Why would I pass it with Alonzo Barnett when I don't need to? Cam Barfield's able to barely get that first down. It looked like I was going to get shut down earlier, but Barfield had enough speed to get the first down at least. All right, Sims has not been in the game very much. I wonder if that wear and tear is really coming after him. That's one thing that Landon Sims has struggled with. Oh, my God, just running through. I don't know what the tackling was or where it was. I did not think I was going to score on that play. Cam Barfield touchdown puts the Rainbow Warriors in front for the first time today. That was some crazy non-tackling from the Boise State defense. I'll take it, though. I will take it. That's a really good bounce back. What a crazy sequence. You had the fumble from Alonzo Barnett turning into a solid drive from Boise State until they made the mistake with the... Oh, my God. Matthias Felix has some crazy hits on these kick returns. Turns into the interception by Malachi Nelson, or from Malachi Nelson by Evan Johnson. And then we turn that into a score with Cam Barfield. I love it. I'll take these checkdowns if they want to take them, I guess, as long as they throw more interceptions. I'd love to see some more interceptions. I am going to dial up a blitz here, and it is going to be a run, and we were ready for it. It was, who is that, Pefora? Pealpa? I don't know how to say his name. We know this. It's been 2 seasons of this. I don't know how to say his name. But he had a nice tackle for loss there. 3rd and 8. The crowd is at the max loudness they can be. Get to the quarterback. Make him make a mistake. Claiborne! He throws it away, but it doesn't matter. It's a 3 and out. The Boise State Broncos will punt it back. Big mistake from Malachi Nelson to... I guess it wasn't really his fault. The play calling made him throw it there on 3rd and 8. Or I guess they made him run it on the previous play. But the defense does a really, really good job. And I didn't really want to run this or pass this ball, but I guess we will on 1st down. I'll step up in the pocket. You know what? I'll just throw it here. It's wide open. Gets 5 yards. I might have had Felix, I guess. Didn't really think about it. I might have had a Felix, but just take the passing yards. 2nd and 5. Hand this ball to Landon Sims. Throw me a block. He didn't really throw any block. I was hoping he would block at least one of those guys. He didn't really block any of them. 3rd down and 2. I trust Landon Sims to lower the shoulder, get the 1st down. He got it. Good job, Sims. Just keep on keeping on. Sims comes in for like 1 or 2 plays, and then he's back out on the sidelines. He's just so gassed throughout the season. Great running lane! Cam Barfield has become the GOAT. 7 carries, 104 yards. If he comes back next year, we are going for the Heisman. We are going for the Heisman with Cam Barfield. It has to happen. He's had such a good year this year. Oh, what a juke move. He's had such a good year this year. It's criminal that he wasn't even in contention for the Heisman. He wasn't even in the race. Didn't even get invited to New York. He's going to get at least invited to New York next year. We're going for that Cam Barfield Heisman campaign. It's going to happen. That's all barring he comes back this year or next year. I don't know how I got that away. Thank God I did. He was wide open. Do we go with a high-low cross? 2nd down and 10. I'm looking at Ashlock. Maybe I look the left side to the end zone. That might be an option. Ashlock really never got open, and it's going to be an interception. I hate myself. I absolutely hate myself. Why am I passing? I tell myself every single time, it's going to be a pick 6, actually. This guy's got too much speed. I tell myself every single time I'm going to just stick to the run game, and then I never do. And it always ends up bad. It ended in a fumble earlier in the drive, or earlier in the game, and now it's ended in a pick 6. And Boise State's back on top. I need to just stick to the run game. Alonzo Barnett is not good enough to do the stuff that I want to do in the passing game. So we just got to stick to the ground game. That's our game plan. Why am I going away from it? Probably because I'm stupid. That's why. Oh my God, I'm giving Boise State all of this extra unnecessary points. They don't need these points. They're a good enough team already. We're sparing them some points. What do I go with here? I guess I just go call a passing play and then switch it to a run because they're not going to give me just a run. It is about to be halftime though, so maybe we can't stick to the run game the entire time. I might have to turn the chew clock on for this final minute, just so I can have a little bit of time to think. All right, let's try something here. Oh, make the break! Oh my God, he still got it away. Thank God. Okay, I really needed Matthias Felix to make that break a little bit sooner. It still got there, thankfully, but that was a little bit worrying. I thought Barnett wasn't going to be able to make that throw. Throw block, not really a great block, but it'll work enough. We'll call our first timeout there. We are driving decently. We'll go my favorite Hawai'i play. This is my favorite play in the playbook. Last time I threw this, I called this, I had the fumble because they took away the Ashlock route. They kind of did it again, but Ashlock's able to hold on to it. I'm going to run hurry up here because the clock will stop for a second. We're going to call the exact same play. And then I got to throw it. I shouldn't have called the exact same play. Man, I'm making some bad choices today, aren't I? 30 seconds, 2 timeouts. I'm going to call another screen. Screens have really been the only way we move the ball down the field. He didn't get out in time. He got blocked. Or bumped, I should say. Okay, if the screen's not working, we're going to be in trouble because the screen's really how we get our yards through the air sometimes. I really could use an Ashlock deep ball. Ashlock, come and get it. I was kind of going for pass interference, really. 4th and 10. I want to go for this. I can't punt the ball back. We're so close. So close. It'd be a waste to punt this football back. Fire it in. Catch it. Hold it. Thank God. 16 seconds. Good ball from Barnett. Good catch from the tight end. We don't really use the tight ends a whole lot. Do not use the tight ends a whole lot. But when we do, they make some big plays. All right. 1 timeout. 1 timeout. Matthias. Get in there, Matthias. Get in the end zone, Matthias Felix. That's what I'm freaking talking about, baby. The true freshman. And he's flexing on the haters. The big dog. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the end zone. And we might have accomplished 1/2 of the double dip. 14-10. This Hawai'i team is different than they were last year. They've got a lot more fight. They got a lot more heart and spirit. 11 seconds. Boise will get the ball back. What do they have up their sleeves here? Hopefully nothing crazy. That's really dangerous kick return right there. That gives them a lot of time or a lot of things to work with here. I'm going to tell everybody to play back. Oh, play over the top. Give some cushion to these wide receivers. If they're going to check down, that's perfectly fine, and they're just going to let it ride. That'll be the end of the half. I'll take it. 14-10. Really, really sloppy half by me. Not by the team, by me. I need to clean it up. But at the end of the day, we're up 14-10 at half. Just continue the game plan of running the football, and we can win this game. We start at the 23-yard line for the first drive of the second half. We get the ball, and we did our duty in the first half. We scored at the very end, And Cam Barfield starts the second half with a really good drive, a really good run there. Really, really solid run. We did the first part. We double dipped. We did half of the double dip at least. Dip. We scored at the end of the first half. Now we got to score at the beginning of the second half. Set it goal. Good job. Up to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 2. Get right back to the run game. Although they're stacking this box pretty heavily. Luckily, we've got the power back, Landon Sims, in the game. But there's a good enough block where he didn't really need to have power. He gets through there. 1st down and 10. Yes, I have the chew clock back on. We want to waste as much time as physically possible. And Landon Sims gets around the edge. Run over a man. Yes, sir, Landon Sims. Do it again. Oh, my God, he kind of did. Down to the 4-yard line. Landon Sims. That is what, 2 episodes in a row he's ended a man's career with a run lower in the shoulder. And we are 4 yards away from taking an even bigger lead. Cam Barfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Okay, now we're starting to assert the dominance. This is starting to look like the team that we've seen for the majority of the season. 21-10. We've built a little bit of a cushion. Not comfortable just yet. Or not comfortable enough, I should say. Because you never know what Boise State's going to do. I'd love for them to make one more mistake. That would be huge. If they make one more mistake, we capitalize on it, then the ball game is pretty much over at that point. All right, but we got to make something happen here. Defense needs to step up. Technically, this should only be a 21-3 game, but we gave him that free pick 6, which was very annoying on my part. I don't really want to use the Tariq Jones on that left side because that left tackle is an impact player, so might as well see if Jalen Smith can make anything happen. Evan Johnson gets a very beneficial tackle there. That was kind of a little glitchy, but it works in my favor. I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Got to bring a blitz. 3rd and 2. Oh, it's a keeper, and he did not get it away. Malachi Nelson had a read option, did not choose the right read, although it probably would have been blown up either way. And it's a punt for Boise State. The defense delivers once again, just like I asked them to. Spin move. Oh, I tried it. He got flattened. All right. We got exactly what I wanted. We got Boise State to give the ball back to us without having any points given up or anything like that. Now, all we have to do is put this in the end zone one final time, and we can be conference champions for the first time in the Dynasty. That would be the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And Landon Sims gets a great run. This offensive line is just opening so many holes this year. It's so much different than last year. So much different. This offensive line just got so much better with the offseason upgrades and stuff. And, of course, our running backs got better. We are just such a different team than we were last year. It's kind of crazy. And we don't even have that good of a quarterback. I mean, no disrespect to Alonzo Barnett, but he's certainly not our main guy going forward. I don't even know. I might even ask him to transfer this offseason because we're bringing in 2 amazing potential quarterbacks. We got a 5-star coming in, and we've got a 3-star gem who looks about as good as the 5-star. So there could be a possibility. And we've also got Mike Alejado as we end the 3rd quarter. We've still got Mike Alejado. Sagapolatelli's probably back. I think he's a sophomore redshirt as well. So he's probably back. Although I might tell him to transfer. I'm definitely telling at least 1 quarterback to transfer. I might tell 2. I might tell multiple, because we do have a couple of those freshmen from the year 1 recruiting class that just aren't that good. So we might be telling a couple of different quarterbacks to hit the bricks. And Cam Barfield's got a touchdown. Let's go, big dog. That should be the ball game, baby. We should be able to hold up our first piece of silverware in the Hawai'i Dynasty. This is what we should have done last year against Wyoming. I don't know why we couldn't do it. I mean, we did have to go on the road to Wyoming, but we should have been able to do this. 28-10 into the 4th quarter. Whew, I am so happy this is actually how it's going, because I was really worried when it was when we gave up that pick 6. I was like, oh no, I'm probably giving this game away. I'm selling the game. But we stuck to the game plan. I stopped being stupid for the most part, and we just kept running the football, and it's working. The running the ball has worked this entire season. Why would I go away from it in the most important game up to this point? I cannot wait for next year against Sam Houston, man. I'm going to blow them out. I'm going to put up 100 points on them. I'm going to try to, at least. Interception. Oh, I thought Evan Johnson got his 2nd interception of the game. He made a good play on that. He made a good break for the ball, but just couldn't get there. I was going to call blitz for a second. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't, because then we wouldn't have had guys in the middle of the field, but, I mean, they got a lot of yards out of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Was that the running back who just caught that? Why was he running like a wide receiver route? That's kind of crazy. Get to the quarterback, Jalen. This is your final Mountain West Conference Championship. Your final conference championship game. Or conference game, I should say. A lot of these. Everyone on this defensive line will be new next year, which is just sad to say. This entire defensive line is going to be new. Or at least new starters. Not completely new players, because those guys have been here, but... We'll see some new faces, including probably Kid. He'll probably be a starter next year, depending on what happens in training, off-season training. Pick that off. Yes, it is! What a cheesy pick. I'll take it, though. All I had to do was stick my hands up there, and it's intercepted. LaFelli with the interception. Warren LaFelli, also a senior. What a cheesy little pick this was. This should not have been an interception. The LaFelli didn't even turn around. He didn't even know this ball was coming. But I'm going to take it. I'm not going to complain about it. That's never should have been an interception, but I'll take it 100%. All right. So we have iced this game away. All we got to do now is actually see triple zeros on the clock. Get out of here with a big time W. Oh, I'm so happy it went our way this time. I was really, really worried. I was really, really worried we were going to lose back-to-back conference championship games, and then that would go on my resume. That'd be my legacy. I get to the big game, but I can't finish the job. Call me Ryan Day. Oh, man, I was really, really worried. But it looks like we are going to get it done, and then we can solidify our move to another conference. I'm kind of interested in reviving the Pac-12. I know that in real life, they're kind of reviving it a little bit in a couple of years. There are some teams that will move to the Pac-12 in like 2026, 2027, stuff like that. Some not no-name teams, but some lesser teams that are going over there. But I kind of like the idea of making the Pac-12 like a thing again. That might be pretty fun. But also like the Big 12 could be fun to move to. Like the Big 12 feels like the obvious choice because like Hawaii, you feel like they could be a Big 12 team. I didn't even realize that was fourth down, if I'm being honest. Or third down. You could see Hawaii as a Big 12 team. At least I could. I don't know if you guys could. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, because I do like the idea. The idea of reviving the Pac-12 kind of intrigues me. And it's a nice little fun storyline, because the Pac-12 went away. They died, technically, because USC and UCLA went to the Big Ten. Everybody else left, basically. It's just Oregon State and Washington State, I think, are the only two teams in there right now. So I kind of like the idea. That's a fun little storyline of reviving the Pac-12 in this Hawaii Dynasty. I don't know what other teams we would move across. I guess we would do... I don't know. I don't even really know. Maybe some lower-end teams that are in some other conferences that don't really matter. Oh, my God. A deep shot. And Meyer got beat by a mile. That wide receiver's huge, by the way. He's a massive player. He got cooked. Meyer got cooked, which is not a surprise. He's been cooked previously this season. He's a little bit of a liability out there on defense. But he's also has some big plays, so it's kind of like a love-hate relationship with him. Are they going to go onside here? Yeah, I thought they would. 28-17. There's still technically a chance, but not really. Just recover it, and then there really won't be a chance. All right, there we go. Senecal, just go down, Senecal. All right, 51 seconds. I think we... Oh, no, I was going to say I think we can just kneel it, but they're going to call their timeout, so we can't. All right. Let's end this game. Let's get serious. Let's stop talking about the future. Stop talking about whether or not I'm going to revive the Pac-12 or not. Let's get this game officially over so we can see the celebration with the trophy, with all the boys. Get through there, Cam! I kept getting bumped. I couldn't do it. Although Cam Barfield's over 200 yards. He's having such a good game and such a good season in general. I shouldn't even be shocked that he's over 200 yards because he's just so good. And Landon Sims will ice the game because that's the final timeout. And now I think we can call a QB kneel and we can be donezo. All right. For the first time in the Dynasty, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors are your Mountain West Conference champions. And this has got more than just winning the conference championship on it, because this might have solidified our spot in the college football playoffs. We were the 12 seed, the final seed in, before this game, either that's going to stay what it is at the 12 seed or we will move up a little bit. But I'm pretty sure we've just solidified a spot in the college football playoffs this year. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know who we get matched up with. Maybe we get an easy road. Who knows? But look at the boys with the trophy. You love to see it, baby. We earned this. We certainly earned this. I just wish we could have done with Braden Shager last year. Couldn't get the job done. We weren't ready for the spotlight. But now we are. Second season, we are ready for the spotlight, especially Cam Barfield. We get the job done. It was a little bit ugly in that first half, but we cleaned it up in the second half. Especially me. By we, I mean me. Okay, big W. We get to celebrate finally. Yes, Mountain West Conference champions. Love to see it, man. We add something to the trophy cabinet for the first... Actually, no, we won the bowl game, didn't we? So we had... did we? Hold on. Let me go to Coach. I think we won the bowl game, right? Yeah, we did. We won the LA Bowl. So that's our second piece of silverware in the Dynasty. But we could add something else if we play in these bowl games. All right, I'm very excited. Do we get to change the staff? I like the staff. Kyle Owens a B-, and Jacob Johnson is a B. So I think I'll keep the staff the way they are. Why not? Unless they leave, I guess. Somebody takes them. We're moving on to the next week. Dylan Pelshak, 3-star corner, has committed. Nice to see. Absolutely nice to see. We are leveling up. Oh, we almost got 2 level ups in one go-round. That would have been awesome. Are we playing in a bowl game? Cam Barfield is the player of the week in the Mountain West. No surprise there. It was the only Mountain West game playing. Cade Klubnik. That's a fantastic season. 4,400 yards, 38 touchdowns, 2 picks. He wins the Heisman Trophy this year. I don't remember who won it last year. And we have arrived. We are number 13. We were ranked number 12, so we moved back 1. Does that mean we are playing in the college football playoffs? We're a top 4 seed. We're playing in the Rose Bowl. We have a bye week. Oh my God. I guess I should have realized that since we weren't playing, or we didn't have a game scheduled this week, but I kind of thought maybe we got bumped out. But it's not like we're going to have an easy road. I was talking about possibly having a lucky break in the playoffs. We have to play either Alabama or USC in the Rose Bowl. What a matchup. Oh my God. But we are a top 4 seed in the college football playoffs. We've got early National Signing Day to take care of. We've got a great recruiting class this year. Year number 2 has been really, really good for us. Really, really good. We add Pelshak to that list. We should be able to see depth traits, right? We're also trying to lock in a few extra guys. I don't think I'm going to go... I guess it's going to depend on who's in the transfer portal, but I don't think I'm going to go too hard in the transfer portal this year. Unless, like I said, unless there's somebody absolutely unbelievable. I think I like our recruiting class this year. And then next year, in year number 3, we might be going after more 4 and 5 stars. Although we were able to bring the number 1 player in the state of California, the number 1 quarterback in the country, number 2 overall player. Absolute insanity. Can I see dev traits? I can. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We can see dev traits now. My camera's in the way. If editing juice remembers, he'll move it over. But here is the dev traits. We've got impact for Matthew Bliss. Elite development for the 5-star number 2 player in the country, Leo Van Dyke. Oh, he's going to be so good. He's going to be so good. Keelan Streeter has impact. Normal for Everett Chestnut. Alex Ibrahim has impact. Stephen Abbott has impact. The other quarterback that I'm excited about. Greg Bradbury has star. Okay, he's an athlete. Okay. It has him, his attributes as offensive line. We'll see what he actually ends up playing, but he has star development. Caesar, I would have loved him to have more than just normal. That's okay. I only recruited him for his name. Alani Yo has impact. Star for Tobias Largent. A star left or right tackle is huge. Impact for Jason Loeffler, 3-star gem. Star for Cole Falk, the 4-star. Oh, we're hitting on the dev traits, at least on the major ones. Normal for Connor Cross is fine. We just needed a tight end. Siaki Tufeli has impact. Anton Lashley has normal. Normal for Matthew Loper. Masaga has normal. Trent Choice normal. Brian Boyette normal. Devon Coxey normal. Impact for George Otis. Clint Lanier has impact. Taylor Bullet has impact. Angel Raymond normal, and Pelshak normal. So we got hit with a bunch of normals there at the end, but some of the crucial ones are Cole Falk with star, Abbott with impact, and then Leo Van Dyke with elite. And also impact for Matthew Bliss is huge because he's got 97 speed. Elite dev trait for Leo Van Dyke. Where does that put us right now nationally? We are that's the MAC, not the Mountain West. We are number 18 nationally. Obviously number 1 in the Mountain West because we have the only 5-star and 4-star in the class. But number 18, a top 20 national class, depending on what happens in the transfer portal, that's a pretty solid recruiting class. I'm very, very happy with that. Did anybody get taken from our staff? I don't think so. Doesn't look like anybody got changed. There's a couple guys that went to the NFL. Good for them. I don't see any Hawaii players or coaches leaving, so that's good. All right. I guess we can take a look at the award winners, see if we won any awards. So Cade Klubnik is going to... Cade Klubnik, or Klubnik, whatever his name is going to win Player of the Year. Head Coach of the Year is going to go to Keith Burgess. We got close, number 3. Best quarterback, Cade. DJ Hicks, best defensive player. Who got close there? Tariq Jones, nice. Miles Davis, best defensive back. Best running back, Ruben Owens. How do you deny Cam Barfield best running back? He was, I guess we'll have to check Ruben Owens. They are the number 1 team in the country. We'll take a look at his stats, see what he did. Best receiver is Dakota Thomas. DJ Hicks, he must have had a killer season as well. He had the Lombardi. Cade Klubnik is the United's Golden Arm. Close. Tariq Jones almost got D lineman. Interior is Parker Brailsford. Oscar Delp, best tight end. Colt Brazos is the Broyles Award. We got close on our coordinators. Best linebacker, Darrell Peterson. Jalen Smith was close. He's down there. Parker Brailsfield got center. Damian Ramos got the Lou Groza. Best punter is Eric Sandvik. And the best returner, how is it not Barfield? It is best returner is, what was his name? Sudarian Harris. What was this Texas A&M team doing? How did this running back beat Barfield's season? So here's what Barfield did. He had 1,400 yards and 24 touchdowns, averaged 8.4 per carry. So if we go all the way down to Texas A&M, how did this running back beat Cam Barfield's numbers? Ruben Owens, you gave these? What? He didn't even get 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. Is it because Barfield's the backup? Is that why? These are unbelievably mid numbers, nowhere near what Barfield put up, and you gave it to Ruben Owens? Oh, the SEC bias is out of control. DJ Hicks had a phenomenal season, by the way, so I can see why he won a lot of the interior awards. The SEC bias is out of control. How in the world did they give Ruben Davis that award over Cam Barfield, just purely by the numbers? Insanity. But they did. Nothing I can do about it. Who are we playing? Oh my God, we take on Alabama in the Rose Bowl. Oh my God. You gotta be joking. We play Alabama in the Rose Bowl. Oh, well, we gotta stick to our game plan and just run the football. How's the rest of the bracket look? So we've got Notre Dame beating Texas Tech, so they'll take on the number 1 team, A&M. Now I want to play A&M because I want to prove that we have the better running back. Penn State beat Texas. They play UAB, which is just crazy that UAB was the 3 seed. Ohio State, unfortunately, loses to Georgia. That hurts me to say, but they do. And Georgia will play Clemson. So it's Alabama, us, Notre Dame, A&M, Penn State, UAB, Georgia, Clemson in the quarterfinals. You've got the Rose Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowl, and the Cotton Bowl as the representatives for this quarterfinal this year. I love that we're playing in the Rose Bowl. I've never played in the Rose Bowl in this game so far, so that's pretty fun. We could add a Rose Bowl to our resume if we are able to beat Alabama. Number 3 team in the nation. What a matchup. The All-Americans this year, we do get Cam Barfield. You give Cam Barfield All-American first team and you don't give him best running back? What are we doing here? Oh, it's crazy. We are going up against the best center in the country, though, at Parker Brailsford. So I'm a little bit scared about that. No other first-team All-Americans. Caleb Downs, nice. He always transfers. Why does he transfer every year? I don't understand it. Second team, Alabama had a good season, didn't they? No second-team All-Americans. Freshman, anybody here? Matthias Felix? No, Matthias Felix. Nico Grammatica. Is that the son of Automatica Grammatica? It might be. What about Mountain West All-Americans? First team, Barfield, Landon Sims. No surprise there. Defensively, no defensive players. Peter Manuma. How do you not have Tariq Jones at least on here? Second team, there's Tariq Jones, Deion Washington, Jalen Smith, Fabian Ross, Elijah Palmer. I feel like all of these guys should have been first team Mountain West. And then freshman, we have Lewis Burr, who I don't even think played. How is Matthias Felix not even on here? Matthew Sherrills did play. How is Matthias Felix not on this list as a Mountain West freshman? Whatever. Weird way that they calculate who wins the awards and who gets All-Americans and all that kind of stuff. Let's upgrade the coach skills, and then we'll get out of here. So, are we going into tactician a little bit more? Probably. We should probably go a little bit... did I finish all of recruiting? I'm pretty sure I did, right? Yeah, all of recruiting's done except for obviously kicker, punter, but we don't need to spend points on that. Should we unlock another one? Should we go to motivator? Or maybe we could save up and go into architect. That could be pretty fun. Although we can't because we have to spend 25 in motivator, so we have to unlock motivator first. Okay, so we can't get architect just yet. I'd love to get program builder. We have to win 5 playoff games, which we could be on our way next episode. What's this one at the top? CEO. Whoa. Okay. Do I want to spend my 10 coach skills on just unlocking motivator, or do I want to go into tactician a little bit more? Probably go into tactician. Let's boost up our offensive line. Yeah, let's boost up the offensive line. Make them as good as possible. So we boost their pass block and impact block and their run block and lead block, which is really awesome because that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing. Okay. So did we lose any staff? Do we still have the same staff members? Let me check. Hire staff. We did. We lost our defensive coordinator. Okay. So our defensive coordinator goes... Can I see what job he took? If I go to staff moves, can we see what job he took? Can I go to... He was a DC. Where did he go to? I forget what his name was, though. It's not going to tell me what job he left, is it? Oh, what was his name? If I see it, I might remember it. No. Was it Jacob Johnson? I feel like it was Jacob Johnson. He took the DC job at Iowa. I think it was Jacob Johnson was the name. That sounds the most familiar out of anyone here. What about offensive coordinator? Maybe it was an offensive coordinator that we hired there. No, I think it was Jacob Johnson that took the DC job at Iowa. So now we have to find a new guy, hire coach. Okay, so we got a level 21. We've got a level 24. Oh, he's a head coach at Old Dominion. Okay. He runs a base 3-4, which I don't hate. Multiple offensive scheme, but he's playing DC. Or he's coaching DC. Northern California is a fine pipeline. I don't really like it that much. There's a level 22 head coach, Jay Coleman. And then Mateo Batonio, also a head coach at Akron. He runs a spread offense, but he's a DC. North Texas. Central Florida is a decent pipeline. Central Florida does have a lot of good prospects, high school players. Who do I want to be the DC of our school? Maybe we take Pete McGloster because he's an actual defensive coordinator. I'm gonna hire Pete. I know he's only a level 18, but I'm gonna offer Pete a contract. He's a C coach right now, but I want Pete McGloster to be our defensive coordinator. He runs a 3-4. I'm fine with that. Next episode will be... What are our job offers, by the way? Just curious. Buffalo head coach, Cincinnati head coach, and Indiana head coach. Those are fun jobs, but I'm not going to take them. Obviously, this is the Hawaii Dynasty. In the next episode, we will play the Rose Bowl game against Alabama, number 3 team in the country. What a matchup. I'm a little bit terrified, but that is quite the game. I think we can win it, but it's going to be insanity. I hope you guys like this episode. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.